Hi, welcome to the fall KPL scheduling informational video. I'm Delaney and I'll be your primary contact for KPL. This is going to be a welcome to the league and scheduling informational video that you can reference throughout the season. To start, we'll give an overview of the purpose of KPL, which is to provide a higher level of play to more players across the state of Kentucky while raising the developmental standards. And through this, we're able to increase opportunities for players, coaches, referees, and spectators. As mentioned in the welcome email, the season will run from August 15th through December 6th. We will have separate registration and scheduling windows for the spring 2027 season that will open later this fall. Now onto a brief scheduling overview. In the welcome email you should have received has a link to a Google Sheet that has the contacts for each division. In this contact sheet, under each division, there is a division format highlighted in yellow. And in that division format box, it includes the number of teams in your division, the number of times you will play each opponent, and the number of games. Please pay just specific attention to that box when scheduling your games. We hope that all teams will strive to have equal home and away games and use neutral site when necessary. Some divisions will play their opponents twice and others just once. It depends on how many teams are in a given division. Each team will work with the other to complete their schedules. Once all schedules are submitted, we will review for any potential issues. KPL does reserve the right to make changes to start times and dates depending on when they are in order to maximize better referee crews and help out our assigners. Schedules are due back by August 3rd, so the scheduling window is today, July 24th through August 3rd. I will be reviewing and entering schedules as I receive them, so if you finish before August 3rd, feel free to go ahead and submit that. I will reach out if I see any glaring discrepancies when entering. We do ask that teams please review their schedules in Godsport once they've been entered and posted for anything that was entered incorrectly on our end. All schedules will be posted and finalized by August 7th if everything goes to plan. Now we're going to go through some things to keep in mind when scheduling, which are travel considerations, local games, time zones, and kickoff times. Looking further at travel considerations, if two teams are traveling more than 2 hours, games should not kick off prior to 11 a.m. or after 5 p.m. When considering local games, so two Louisville teams playing each other, games must kick at the earliest or latest time slots, which are generally 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Later in the fall, the latest time slot will transition to 3 p.m. Please keep in mind that all games will be listed as the local venue time in Gotsport. And when submitting your schedules, please put the time zone on the scheduling template. When looking at kickoff times, games need to be set on the odd hours, 9, 11, 1, 3, 5, unless the fields are already on a set schedule. As in Northern Kentucky, they do things a little bit different. But other than that, games need to be on the odd hour. And again, referencing back to the last slide, KPL does maintain the right to change kickoff times to best utilize referees. Now looking at KPL game leagues, for 11U and 12U games, there will be two 30-minute halves, and for 13U and 14U games, there will be two 35-minute halves. Digging a little bit deeper into the season, I want to give you a brief overview on reschedules. KPL must be looped into all game cancellations and reschedules. We have two forms that we'll be using. The Raynow reschedule form, which is for approved reschedules. There's no fee associated with this form. And the other form is the club reschedule form for unapproved reschedules, which does have a $50 reschedule fee associated. Now to take a little bit closer look at reschedules and game changes for after the final schedule has been posted. There are some reasons why league games might be canceled, such as no match officials are available. We will reach out and let you know before if that is the case. Others would be weather conditions that lead to unplayable fields that can be determined by the referees, the venues, and whatnot. And again, all reschedules must go through the approved of reschedule forms, which are the Raynow and club reschedule that are in Gotsport. We will be sending out those resources closer to the start of the season. Moving on to referees and payment, KPL will work with the assigners to get all games assigned. Unlike the academy where teams work with their local assigner, KPL has their own assigners and we will work with them on any game changes and to ensure we have certified referees and the best possible crews for all scheduled games. Either team can communicate schedule changes, but KPL has to be looped in. It doesn't matter which team submits the forms. Either one can do it. It doesn't have to just be the home team. There will be no on-field payments. KPL pays referees through an online portal that teams are invoiced for later in the season. Clubs will pay their portion of the referee fees after the season has been finalized, and the breakdown for that is each team will be responsible for half the referee fees per game. Again, your club will be invoiced for this during the season. Looking forward to game day. The game reporting procedures are each game you will be required to bring your match day card. We'll send more information on this at a later date, but it'll have all necessary game information, eligible players, coaches, date, time, location, venue, everything you need. There will also be a QR code in the top corner to scan at the end of the game for score entry. We're asking referees to do this as well as teams. If you notice the score is in there, verify that it's correct. If the score is not in there, enter the score. If the score is in there and it's not correct, reach out and we can verify. We will be using Band as a communication tool again this season. We've used it the past few seasons and we feel like it works very well to maintain all communications, all resources as one house for all documents to live in and people to reach out when needed. For KPL, I will be the primary contact, Delaney Westling. My email is delaneywestling@kysoccer.net. My phone number is 859-325-9575. It is my cell phone number. You can call, text, email at any point during the season. I'm happy to help, especially on game days. Again, happy to help. Reach out whenever. Please reach out if you have any additional questions or need anything. We will be sending out resources shortly before the season.